Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, for archival purposes, we are streaming today at 720p. It is a 3000 bitrate according to the app. And it is currently 12:42 AM on Saturday the 10th of December 2022. And it is a very late finale. I've been a bit under the weather this afternoon or this evening. But we're here. We're ready to go. I'm going to do a quick sync check now. So... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, looks like we are in sync. Okay. So. Hello, Albatross. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here through this journey. The grand finale being today. Alright, so I'll have a quick squiz of the codex. I don't believe it's updated since the first episode, but you never know. A lot of people doing a lot of things, talking a lot of stuff. Yep, nah, same thing. Alright. Oh, I don't know why it needs to do that. What is happening? That shouldn't be happening. Okay, no good. That's fine. That was weird. Just 1 second. Just make sure I win. Hey, look, I'm not in 100% control of that, but we'll see what happens. Okay. But... we'll do a quick recap of what we've done. First episode, Red Wedding. Red Wedding start. It begins. Shit goes down. Papa Forrester dies. Saves Garrett's life. Bowen dies, because Garrett wants to warn people instead of grabbing Bowen and dragging him away. Didn't realise that'd be a big choice. Apparently it is. Whatever. We swore loyalty to the king, because Marjorie said we should play the game and not, like... be 100% truthful if it's going to get us in trouble. So we did, and then she got pissy. So I lost a bit of respect for Marjorie there, because she... oh, there's a siren. Hello, siren. How you doing? Because she went back on what she said, and that annoyed me. So then we just gave her shit for looking like a character out of Star Wars, one of the Clone World people. I can't remember what they're called. The big long-necked people that make the clone troopers in Star Wars. Anyway. With Cypher DS. Anyway, we took Eric's fingers because he's like, I have a family to feed and this place is going to hell. It's like, yeah, okay, so our options are kill him so his family doesn't get fed, send him to the wall so his family doesn't get fed, chop off a couple of fingers, which, yeah, it's barbaric, but also he's still got 7 other fingers, so he should be able to still feed his family somehow. I mean, it doesn't take 10 fingers to hold a plow. It might be a bit shittier with 7, but at least his family has a chance. And in the options of what we had, losing a couple of fingers was the best bet. It was, as barbaric as it may be, it was the kindest option. 69.1% picked Duncan as Sentinel, because he was the fucking politician, the smarter of the two, not a gung-ho, let's stab everybody kind of dude. 50.1%, hold on 1 second. You and 50.1% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. Don't think that would have made a difference. Pretty sure Ethan was going to die either way. And there's our boy there, getting stabbed in the neck. Or maybe that's... no, that's definitely Ethan. Thought that might be Bowen for a second there. I don't know, it was so long ago. Month and a half ago. 6 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago? 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 5 weeks ago. 76% of players didn't forge Marjorie's letter. Because, what? Serious? That would be nuts. 70.2% of players refused to kiss Lord Whitehill's ring. Because he was a dick. You and 48.2% of players won Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore. She loved the protagonist hair. She wanted Roderick. It was just the way it was. They were in love. It was young love. It was like getting complicated because of adult shit. Not adult shit, but adult shit. Anyway, there's a difference between an adult and adult. Anyway, she wanted both. You and 4.5% of players sold out Cotter after he stole Finn's knife because he's a thief. I still don't trust Cotter. I trust his sister more than I trust him, and I only met her 2 seconds ago. You and 90.7% of players killed Mira's attacker. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we saved Coalboy, so you know. Yeah, and the ooey germs. Well, hey, look. It is what it is. You don't kiss people's rings and wonder where their ring's been. Depends on the ring, I guess. Haha! You and 51% of people saved Beskar. Yeah, because Uncle was already, like, stabbed and shit. So, like, he was probably gonna die either way. You and 51.1% obeyed Marjorie and avoided Tyrion. She was right there. Marjorie stood there, Tyrion came up and said, "Can I talk to you for a bit?" And Marjorie had just been like, "You need to stay the fuck away from Tyrion." And he's like, "Hello." It was like, sorry bud, I don't work for you. Like, I appreciate what we're doing together, but I don't work for you. Turns out, that was actually at Joffrey's wedding, and we all know what happened there. Well, if you watch the show, you know what happened there. Anyway, Joffrey's dead, Tyrion's in jail, bad things happened. It's probably good that we tried to avoid him. You and 17.8% gave Britt a quick death. I upset Jon Snow with that one. I really wanted to torture him. He murdered Garrett's family, right? And then gloated about it. And I really wanted to fucking fuck him up. But I think kicking him off the wall was a pretty brutal death. I don't think it's that quick until the end. The end is very quick. Debatable? Well. You and 67.6% submitted to Griff Whitehill. Yeah, after he punched me in the face and I refused to submit enough times that I thought I was going to die. Anyway. And we copped shit for that later on anyway, so whatever. You and 29.7% burned the Ironwood Decree. Yeah, anything tying us to Tyrion as Mira. Anything tying Mira to Tyrion. As that need to be set on fire. That's a bad idea. You and 87.3% brought Finn when we escaped Castle Black. Because he was like, "G'day fellas, here's some shit. We've got some stuff, let's get out of here. Because otherwise I'm going to get roped in and they're going to think I helped you escape." I was like, alright, let's go. Like, what are we going to do, abandon him? Finn was our boy. Sad. Anyway. You and 38.8% showed mercy to Griff. Yeah, I really wanted to keep punching him in the face. But protagonist hair had, you know, he was just a smarter boy. Well, for a while anyway. You and 87.5% kept Sarah's secret from Lord Taldeck. Well, there's nothing to gain from being like, you know, she's a bastard, right? Let her play her own game. It's nothing to do with us. But yeah, Lord, what was his name? Grab Balls Taldeck or something? I don't know. Can't remember. You and 64.8% ordered the Glenmore soldiers to remain at Ironrath. Kind of regret that. Feel like we might have been able to save Quiver. Good old Arthur Glenmore. If we'd brought him with us. But you never know. Maybe we would have come back and then he would have been shuffled off into the forest and skinned anyway, but whatever. It's still sad. But maybe we would have been able to attack Ludd then and there. Like, we attacked him and didn't have any backup. It was just me, Mum, and Duncan, and we got fucked up. But anyway. You and 31.1% killed the Slave Master. I didn't really see another option there. What was I going to do? We still got shit for it, so it didn't really matter, but what was I going to do? Ramsay. You and 63.4% did not try and stab Ramsay Snow. He was goading us, he had guards around us, he knew what was going to happen. He knew I wouldn't have been able to stab him. He knew he had all the power. It was bullshit. Oh, there's fucking scrolly things! That is Bowen! Swore loyal to the king. Took Eric's fingers. Picked Duncan as Sentinel. Met Ramsay in the Great Hall. Yeah, I'm scrolling back through them now, shut up. Marjorie's letter. Kissed Lord Whitehill's ring. Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore. She was pretty, I liked her. Like, video game character, sure, I'm not going to fucking write a love letter to her and build a shrine, but as far as video game characters go, and Telltale game characters go, she was pretty, I liked her. Yeah, Connor was a dick. Yep, we killed him. He got fucked up, I got in trouble. He copped a free bucket. Saved Beshka. Marjorie avoided Tyrion, yep. Look at that fucking long neck, and she just, I don't know, something about her is just not... This is very uncanny valley, anyway. Britt fell down. Roderick got punched in the face a lot. Mira burnt the thing. We brought Finn with us. We showed mercy to Griff and didn't keep punching him in the face repeatedly forever. Good old Lord Talldick, there he is! The man himself. The man with the best hairline in the game. I'm not saying that sarcastically, I have the same hairline. Told the Glenmore soldiers to stay home. Sure. Killed the slave master. Yep. Didn't try to stab Ramsay Snow. Yes. Because it's a bad idea. 61.5% spared Bloodsong. I mean, we need everyone that we can get, and he's supposed to be their best. Why would I go and kill their best? Like, if I could beat their best, and then be like, come with me, then the worst I'm going to have is somebody that is a rival, you know? Because if they respect power, and I beat him, that's what he's got, you know? He was able to shimmy under the gate, so good choice. Since we lost the beast, yeah. Yeah, that's sad. Didn't really know the beast that well, but I broke his nose and he was fun. You and 37% told Tyrion that Cersei sent you. He knew already. He knew. Like, I could have played silly buggers with him. The guard was like, don't say anything, I'm listening. And it was like, he's like, my sister sent you, didn't you? And I stayed pretty silent. I was like, yeah, right. You know, don't you? And then the guard's like, what are you doing? It's like, are you serious? You and 58% of people chose to execute the traitor. Yeah. First opportunity I got. Just stab him. He was dick. Royland betrayed me. I thought he was a bit of a fuckhead to start with. The fact that he fucking went behind our back and was telling the Whitehills like what was up. Didn't like it. Bad plan. And probably wouldn't have executed him like immediately had it not been for little Summer Rain voice, little sister, Talia, for being like, so I found this letter. So Royland, who's been with us since probably my entire life and I've known and has helped us grow up and trained my brothers and taken care of my family, I found him passing notes in class and I want you to murder the fuck out of him. It's like, well, alright. Bloodthirsty little fucker, but anyway. You and 60.5% had Roderick stay behind. Oh, my heart. Poor protagonist here. He will be remembered. But it was him or Asher, and I kind of want to see where the story goes with Asher. But, hey, little piece of information. Little sneaky. I want to see where it goes if we'd left Asher behind as well. So while this is the final, this is the episode 6, the finale, I might do a cheeky bonus episode. Not today, but I might do a cheeky bonus episode tomorrow, or maybe even next week. Seeing what happens if we had Asher, stay behind instead. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it's just the same sort of like, do you want to wear a red shirt or do you want to wear a blue shirt? Then I probably won't. But we'll see what happens. All said and done, I believe it's time to begin. I believe it's time to get underway. So we shall. Let's get into it. Let's play the Ice Dragon. A grand finale episode, you know? I'm just going to double check, make sure the command works. And I'm going to use Albatross as a guinea pig for it. Perfect. Alright. Da 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 ba da da da. Yep, it's exactly right. You know it. Singing the song. Oh, okay. Alright. All set. Let's go. Let's get into it. They can live in my new world, or die in their old one. Daenerys Targaryen. Good old cogs. So quiet. So uncomfortably quiet.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
There's Marjorie's voice.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
Who's this guy?
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was.
Kill him!
Making
Kill him again!
Duncan his sentinel.
Suck shit. Your armor is worthless. That was a long time ago, but alright.
Damien, where are ya?
Oh, he was the other guard. I didn't realize. Alright.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Oh, Finn. Buddy.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
That's right, it was running
We
time.
make for the North Grove! Let me save your life. And our house.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of stabbing.
Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Poor bugger.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
More fucking trees and snow and shit. Oh, we're looking at stuff, are we? Alright. Beneath for the watchful eye of the
The
Ice
North
Dragon.
Grove. Beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon.
That's what I said.
The Ice Dragon?
What? That's the Southern Cross. That's straight up the Southern Cross. It's just a little bit sideways, but that is the Southern Cross, which is like a constellation that is a big part of like Australia. It's Australia. We have these stars. It's like everyone has those stars. Shush. The Forester Sigil.
The Forester Sigil.
Yes, that's what I said. That's good. Very good.
Those
Very good job.
look like ironwood trees.
Do they? Alright then, I'll take your word for it. Hear the weirwoods whisper. Go on, say it. Say it.
Hear the werewoods whisper.
Yeah, you did.
Haven't seen any werewoods this far north.
They've got to be though, right? That's the Southern Cross. That's straight up the Southern Cross. Maybe it's a flipped version. Because it's 5 stars, right? It's like 4 stars and a point, kind of like that, except it's more of a vertical thing, but you kind of get different variations of it. But then, like, it also has this, like, little star here. No, this one. But I think it's on this side. I think it's, like, over here. Anyway, that's basically the Southern Cross. Alright, well, let's look at the stars, I guess. Yeah, okay.
That must be it.
You reckon?
We're close. I think I found it.
Okay.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
You just have to trust me. I've gotten you this far, haven't I?
Which is nowhere anyone in their right mind would be.
Yeah,
We're
well.
close. I know it. I believe you, Garrett.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go. We need to keep moving.
Yeah. Something's in the trees.
His wound is getting worse.
He burns! He burns like all 7 elves combined!
Probably infected as fuck then.
Listen, Garrett.
Yeah, bud.
I know I'm not well.
Nah.
And up here that can get you killed.
Anywhere it
You've
can get killed.
always looked out for me. If anything happens,
I don't know about always.
I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back.
Okay.
Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it. If it comes to it, I'll do it. Thank you, Garrett.
I respect his last wishes, I guess.
What are you
Die
doing?
anyway.
I found Nightshade.
Oh, poison. Lovely.
It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain.
In large doses, it can really
It's
help
rare
with
this
pain.
far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too. In the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
What? Pick it. Just pull it. It's a fucking plant. Yeah. What was that?
You see this?
It's a tree.
Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous. Gods.
Right.
It's been torn apart.
I mean, generally predators will do that. They'll tear things apart.
It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Well, I hope that whatever killed it isn't hungry anymore. Oh, hello.
Garrett!
Do you talk? Oh, okay. That's probably his home.
We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Alright, we're fighting a bear. Oh, Garrett, the lake. Was I supposed
Garrett,
to
come across!
Thing, come on. Oh, more, okay. My legs are cold. I'm gonna assume he sank.
Seven hells. Come on!
Oh, we're walking, are we? Alright. Let's go further into the dark, spooky cave. Oh, this place is pretty.
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Yeah, well, they're ironwood trees, alright.
Finally! Look at this place.
hardly believe it's real. Look!
It's got that magic blue fire.
They can help us.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, the polar bear's still alive. Hello. I got a bad feeling they're gonna like be like, let's kill him. Why are you yelling? Oh. Run!
Run! Head for the village!
Yeah, let them.
Help us!
Do something!
Oh. Was he walking into it? No, okay. Oh no, he was. Maybe? Or maybe he just did.
Hi, Vis.
Hi, hello.
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
Well, they know. These wildlings know who I'm talking about. There was an alliance? Was there an alliance with between House Forrester and some, like a village of wildlings and shit? Ours is the Fury, was that one? That was the chapter called? That's what it was called? The name? Anyway, this is the part of the video that apparently gets blocked in Russia. Just Russia. Don't know why. They're not allowed to listen to the Game of Thrones theme song, apparently. I'll take the opportunity to have a couple of sips of iced coffee. Delicious Estus. Now, I don't have any backup today. I don't have my assistant. She's fast asleep, or at least almost there. So, if things get crackly, we'll just be sad together on the rewatch, won't we? But hopefully I'll be able to edit it in such a way that it's not going to be too terrible. I'll just try not to move around too much. The Ice Dragon. Well, knowing it's a constellation of stars, it kind of sucks a little bit of the excitement out of it, but whatever. I was expecting an Ice Dragon. Ah, King's Landing, alright. Her eyes moved at different times then. That was a bit weird.
This kind of behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this.
Uh-oh.
Did you think any of them...
Secret?
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence.
Oh, fuck off.
I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
Sorry if I kept you waiting. I came as quickly as I could, my lady.
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this?
The wine?
Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
Yeah,
Sarah told me about it, my lady. I had a sip with her.
If you wanted wine, you should have just asked.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, my lady. We only had a little.
God's the pair of you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered.
Yep.
It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens.
That's okay. Figure this was...
Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it.
I'm still the eldest daughter of a noble house. Like, what the fuck?
Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira.
What?
I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
You've been with me a long time, Mira.
Yeah.
When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on.
Yeah.
Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden.
That's true.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
Come what may.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart.
I know.
I've been nothing but good to you.
Yep.
I've put up with your schemes.
Okay.
I've even tried to help you and your family where I could.
Yeah.
And you repay me with this.
Going to a garden party. Why
I
not?
feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do.
No, I'm gonna fucking tell you. I'm gonna
Consider
you're gonna
yourself
fire me.
dismissed from my service.
Yeah, I don't care.
But my lady.
Get out!
Whatever. Fuck you. Let's fight. Peed in all your wine. And I shit in one of your pillowcases. But I won't tell you which one.
Mira, wait.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
she
well.
was so angry. I didn't know what else to do.
Dolled me in for shit,
You
apparently.
saved me from being sent home.
Yep.
I can't believe you did that for me.
Call it a moment of weakness.
I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me. I couldn't let you take the fall. You need Marjorie's protection more than I do. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I hope you're right about that. But thank you. I know you didn't have to do it. I wish things had turned out differently.
Me too.
But I suppose this is goodbye.
I will miss your sarcastic
I'm not
eyebrows.
sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again. Tarwick is a lovely man. Good luck with your wedding. Thanks, Mira. I'll send you an invitation.
You better. It better be good food. And free wine.
There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard.
Now?
There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Yeah.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard.
Oh, that's not a rumor.
I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
Yeah, like if I don't work for her now, do I just go home? Like, what are we doing? Why are we still here? Because we were working for Marjorie. That's the whole point that we were in King's Landing. But if we're not doing that anymore, it's like just some random lower noble. It's Bloodsong and friend.
They're right behind us. Less than half a league.
You were right, my lord.
I know that snot-nosed bastard Griff. He was sent to kill me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close! I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath, and don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick. Yeah!
Yep.
Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
Follow my lead.
Just follow my lead.
The fuck did I just draw? Did I just unsheath an axe? That's not really... okay. They're not really hiding. They're not doing that well. Did I just smack him? Oh, he'll just do it for me. Alright,
Seven
never mind.
hells! Take them!
I didn't do that.
Kill the Foresters!
Murder. He only had one button pressed until he was dead. He's not even a boss. The King of the North! Wait, no, not that. That's the other one.
No, Griff!
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
Your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal when Griff gutted him like a pig.
What's your name again? Nope. Yeah, there's a- okay. Oh, okay. You laugh again? We good? Oh, one more. Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. I think he's dead? I think he's dead.
My lord.
Oh. I'll punch you too.
We're going to kill them all for this.
Hell yeah. That's the spirit.
Roderick.
I wish I had known him, Asher. I'll never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is.
People loved him. If he said a thing, people believed it. Roderick, he kept this house together through sheer force of will.
Yeah.
My brother was a true lord.
They'll sing songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now, like it or not, by the laws of your land. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself.
I'll do what I have to. Till every last Whitehill is dead. After that, we'll see.
Fair enough.
I excelled myself
We
once.
have to go, my lord. And Lord Whitehill will be on the march.
Let's move!
Chapter 2 complete. Our blades are sharp. That's a cool shot. I know we've seen it before, but that's a cool shot.
Yeah!
G'day, Mum. It's replacement son number 3. I mean...
Asher! Roderick!
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh. Awkward.
How could this happen?
Lots of knives.
It makes no sense.
No, lots of knives.
He died a hero.
Gregor was a hero. Ethan was a hero.
Yeah.
Now Roderick?
Yeah,
It
lots of heroes.
means nothing to me.
It was his sacrifice that enabled us to escape.
It's not fair.
If one person says I wish it was you,
Talia.
they're dead to me.
Mother, listen to me. We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet. Lord is sure to move quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall. But there's hope yet! I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea, with no equal in Westeros.
Whatever their skill, they are hardly an army.
Oi!
Milady, I've seen them twice in battle. I've seen Asher lead them. They're a force to be reckoned with and will be more than equal to whatever Lud could muster.
How can you say that? We've already lost.
Have we?
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here. He set terms of war. He said the last house standing wins.
Yeah, well...
And with the Lord of House Forrester dead,
I fear she's right. By the terms put forth by the Boltons, we don't have a claim.
Roderick may be dead, but the Lord of House Forrester stands before you.
Yeah.
I will lead us in battle.
Yep.
This war is not over until I say it is!
I'll be a hero too.
Asher will lead us!
Asher is our lord!
Hey!
Asher, I wish this were a happier occasion. But this sword has been held by a Forrester lord for centuries. Now, it is yours.
She is. Been held by a Forester Lord for centuries. And 4 Forester Lords, like in the past month. Asher
All
is really
hail
fast.
Asher Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, defender of the Ironwood Groves.
My father never trained me to be a lord. This was supposed to be Roderick's sword!
Don't think
And
that's
I
how
was
that...
trained to fight. And by the gods, I will defend my father's house to the last breath. House Forrester will prevail this day!
Yeah! There can only be one. By the power of Grayskull. Oh yeah. Okay. Hello.
He's lying.
What?
Look at him. He's a crow.
So?
He doesn't represent the Foresters.
Why wouldn't I?
Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear. Who came here uninvited.
What? Your bear attacked
I could
us?
have killed you out there. As easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like.
I have been stabbed before.
But I could make you understand.
I've been stabbed, it's fine.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have?
I've got the map, I've got the amulet.
If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil. Made from ironwood.
Not enough?
Harida East.
Okay, cool.
You trust this crow?
Yeah.
That necklace is Forrester Ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help.
Then help him. Pretty straightforward.
High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl?
This
Is
sister.
she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets.
You reckon? Probably.
My
It
name
doesn't
is
really matter.
Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josera.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night.
See?
A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Lord
about that.
Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago. Betrayed by Walder Frey.
Do you know those names? I don't know if you know those names. Nope, alright. See ya.
You didn't know?
Why would they know?
Of course. How could you?
Exactly. Like, how would... Are you serious?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him.
Rude.
Why should we trust him with anything?
What? Because I
They
fucking
clearly
came all this
didn't.
way.
Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Right.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fanden björnen.
Ooh.
This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What?
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
I don't understand.
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black?
I was taught to fight
I
with
hope
that.
they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted.
Seriously?
Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
Mate.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched.
I'll watch her.
That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
No, Are you serious? But she's like, I control these people.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
Like, are they not... Like, they look kind of dead.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett.
Yeah.
Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ready!
It's kind of like she has the power of White Walker. They're very, like... hollow. I guess.
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Of course they are. Oh, there was so many different facial expressions.
Bring it down!
Fuck these fellas. if you want
Search
them.
the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Oh no.
Come on! We can't stay here!
We have to run.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
Jesus.
What?
That's an escalation.
That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door.
Yeah, well,
They're saying you killed that Lannister guard.
I did.
There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me?
Yeah, the fucking...
Who?
The dude that...
Who sent the message?
The dude that wanted
No
you
scene,
dead.
milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now.
Yeah, it'll
If
be
those
old,
guards
mate.
catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie.
Yeah, well, about that.
They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
Drinking on the job.
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death.
Yeah, well...
What are we going to do, Lady
Why are you
Mira?
calling him by first name?
How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together.
Why? Who even are you?
But I don't know how to aid you now.
You've told me fuck all.
Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
I gotta go home.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom.
I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier store by the river gate, on Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Hey guards, how you doing? Whoop.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
This is bad. No.
Get to the colliers. Tell
Don't do
Godwin
it.
I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
What? Why are you making it worse for yourself? Just a random smile, like, you got this. See ya. I'm about to get the shit beaten out of me by a couple of guards. Oh. There's a lot of people.
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
There he is. Oh yeah, that thing. That's for about that.
Ryan! Fuck. Crossbows up!
Asher Forrester!
Crossbows down.
Show your face, boy!
Ryan!
He's frightened, Father. On ya!
Are you here to sue for peace, Lord Whitehill?
Lay down your arms, and I'll spare your lives.
That's very funny. I've missed your unique sense of humor. But no. I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men. But it's time you listen to reason.
Yeah. That's a big battering ram.
I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you.
We could shoot you in the neck right now.
Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell.
Well,
by Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here.
Well,
this will all be mine now. One way or another.
Are you truly that blind, Lord? I am the Lord of House Forrester!
Ha! That's funny! He's the fourth Lord Forrester I've seen in as many moons, Father.
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood, under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Ooh.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
That would be easier to believe coming from Gwyn herself. Where is
That's
she?
the reason I exiled myself.
Far away from all this, of course. Besides, I speak on her behalf as her father.
Uh-huh.
I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick? Let me see him! I want to see my brother!
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll take Ryan, too. But you want peace between our houses? Give me my living brother.
You have an hour! I'll be waiting in me camp.
Right. You're a fuckhead too. You need to die. One of his eyes was all fucked up. Alright.
Oh, God!
Oh, my lord!
No! No!
I'm sorry, little brother.
His head's moving. His jaw's like wriggling and shit.
I've buried too many sons.
Maester, take my brother's body. You will join Father and Ethan in the grove.
As you say, my lord. But...
But what?
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad marrying Gwyn.
Asher!
That's a joke, come on. I mean, it's half
Even if
joke.
you went through with it, Lud would have you killed the moment Gwyn produced an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
Well, no, not necessarily.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Yeah, no, I get
Peace
that.
on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
Aye. We ride for war! We ride! Spill their blood!
Just nothing. Just stands there, let everyone talk.
Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Lud will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Lud is wary.
We tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Lud could escape.
There's another way.
Yeah.
Poison. In his wine.
Not terrible.
A woman's weapon.
Yes, and a good one. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
We're already in danger. I'll be there, Duncan. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
Poison is targeted. Lud will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No. I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you promised us.
We are at a crossroads, my lord. We have to make a choice.
These are the only options on the table.
Asher is our lord now. The decision is yours.
I understand what's at stake. But poison is the surest way to see Lord dead.
Then we have a plan.
Then we can attack everybody else. Poison him, everyone's gonna lose their shit.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
Dig the nails in.
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Now fuck off.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Yeah, Ironrath. Ironrath would be sweet. We could just go there, that'd be awesome.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's
Aye.
going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors.
No.
And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I
It was
see.
him.
That is worrying indeed.
No.
Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing.
Surely not.
Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way.
It was him.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers. I still wonder how you managed such a feat.
Fuck.
Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met.
Fuck.
Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed. You really didn't see it coming. You never should have trusted me. That may have been your only mistake.
Never should have come here.
After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely.
Fuck.
You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The Whitehills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the Foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead.
Punch me in the neck. Yeah.
We've arrived.
Yeah, we're not.
Now get out of my fucking litter!
Yep.
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Okay. I did not see that coming, to be honest. Didn't see that coming.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father. And we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey.
Yeah.
Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester.
That's true.
Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Are they hypnotized or are they dead?
Gregor ven Fjond and Bjorn Sager ven. Svealod Mopre befastan.
She's a witch. Oop. She just did a Batman to him. Hello, big teddy bear. So what, we're just hanging out? Oh. That was a scaly leg. Hello. Oh, they're skeletons. Straight up skeletons. That's sick. Hello. So the skeletons, right? But right. So if you cut them in half, it's not half. Roll around the side again. Hello. Oh no. The bow. Yoink. You'll do. Oh, you're running at me. Wait.
Oh God! Finn!
It's Finn. Shit. I'm sorry, buddy. Quickly. I'm sorry, Finn. You're a good buddy.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
Watch him with those cool blue eyes.
You fought well. For a crow.
Rude.
I saved your life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Like 20 times.
Although I admit, you can fight.
Cheers, man.
Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow.
Interesting choice.
Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well.
Yeah, what's up with them? Are they hypnotized or what?
Emotion is a weakness. According to her.
They don't mourn their dead.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that.
Okay.
The more my sister's doing, not mine.
Your nose is bleeding.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I should return to the village. Fulgor and Vysenir.
Okay.
Did you not hear me?
Is he dead?
Fulgor and Sona!
What?
Wait! Fulgor and Vysenir.
He was the dude that was growling before. What the fuck?
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic.
Yeah.
The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We
that's
could
not-
return south.
No, that's not.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Well... She's very persuasive, indeed.
Where's Sylvie? Never trust a fucking wildling.
Well, Sylvie booked it. Blood.
Oh, looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
Juicy. Ooh, bucket. Free bucket.
Ugh, disgusting.
There's poop in there. Is there anything else I need to look at? Anything over this way? Cheeky window?
What I wouldn't do to get out of here. Not getting out that way. Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing. Oh God! Those are human teeth.
Human teeth are delicious. Anything else? I feel like looking at the door is going to be the thing that triggers the next whatever.
No way to get this alight. I wonder if I could use it for something else.
Yeah, bashing people with, I guess.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Hello.
How strong are these bars?
It's a dungeon, so probably pretty strong. What'd you do?
I wonder what she's done.
Exactly, just say, hey, what'd you do?
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey, no talking.
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard!
Before the day's over, they'll take us. Straight to the block.
What'd you do?
So don't give me that look.
What did you do? I'm giving you the look of
You can
like,
leave the
what did you
judgment
do?
to the Father. Whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high.
What do you
Even
mean?
when everything else is taken from us.
Like our heads.
I have a son. A little baby boy.
Not for much longer.
I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair.
He was delicious, that's why I'm in here.
There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again.
That's fair. I get that.
Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
No, I don't, because you didn't
Doesn't
want to
matter
tell me.
what we've done.
It does.
All that matters now is what we do next.
I'm gonna go and shit in this bucket.
Mira, making friends already.
Spit on him.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
Punch him in the
For your
dick.
trouble. What? Nothing to say?
Block will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon.
Yep.
You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name.
Mira?
I want you as my wife.
Fucking really?
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom.
Uh-huh.
I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath.
Uh-huh.
It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros.
My family would never allow it. If you go anywhere near Forrester lands, my brothers will kill you.
That
really anyone
might
left.
be difficult for them.
Kind of running out of brothers.
Two of your brothers are already dead.
Yep.
That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
I'll probably kill you in your sleep.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Ugh.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
Spit on him.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
He's gonna punch the fuck out of her.
Fine. Have it your way.
Oof.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
That's a weird combo of sentences.
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
Okay.
I don't trust these people, Garrett.
Yeah, they're...
Which is why I had to see Cotter. He's not well.
Yeah.
And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. Because he was a piece of shit thief. That... maybe we got off on the wrong foot, but he was a piece of shit thief. And I met you a couple of days ago. You seem cool and all, but... making a promise to... the Lord that I followed for so long. Oh, okay. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you very much for the resub, Hib. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. 21 today, yeah, 21 months. 21 months. Woof. That's old enough to drink. Well, yeah, basically. But welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is having a good day. We are having our grand finale, our season finale. But I hope you're all having a good time. Good day, at least. What cruel fate has befallen her? Was she just recently in the Red Keep? Yes, she was betrayed. She got betrayed by Lord Morgan. He was a cunt. It was a bit of a twist I was not expecting. But he kind of started to know too much in a conversation we were having, and it blew my mind, and woof. And yeah, he's a real piece of shit. But yeah. Now she's locked up and probably going to get her head cut off because I said I wasn't going to marry him. By the bitch friend of hers. Well, the bitch friend of hers got us fired from Marjorie, but there wasn't really much else that she could do. So, yeah, like, she didn't go to get us killed. She was just sort of like, I don't know what to do. I don't... Because she was a bastard, or she is a bastard, and we had this marriage lined up to a lord and everything, and I kept her secret for her, and we're good friends, and whatever else. And then Marjorie was like, one of you needs to pay for this. You fucking made me look like a piece of shit. One of you is gonna fucking be fired. And I'm like, I'll do it. So I took the bullet. And because she was like, oh, well, you know, she's the one that did all the stuff. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't. Like, she didn't lie. She just told Marjorie too much truth. Look at the rat hole. Fwah. Yep. But yeah, she's in King's Landing. She's in the Black Cells. Well, about to not be in the Black Cells, so we'll see what happens there. Probably smells great, leather and sandalwood. I don't know, man. Did you realise that people's accents match where they're from in England? The Northerners have Northern English accents, and the Southerners are all from the South, mainly London. As in, they match Game of Thrones. Yeah, generally the Southerners are far more like, I suppose, what you would consider proper. They're proper British. Whereas the Northerners are more like, aye, like they start to be very like farmlandy. The UK has a fascinating number of accents for such a small piece of land. But since we have finally had a moment where we can actually pause in one of these walking around sections, because there's been less and less of these, I am going to take the opportunity to go and pee. I'm going to go pee. But I am going to do this, and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Talk to you all soon. Hello, hello. Am I coming through loud and clear? Can you hear me? There is no crackle, hopefully, because I moved everything and took headset off and stuff, and hopefully it's coming through without any issues. Francis, do I happen to have a Gibble Gabite Garchomp for you by any chance? I believe I have a Garchomp. That's the thing that's like, it's like a, it looks like a little thing, but with like the front of a crocodile on the back of its head, and it's actually its hair. It's weird. It's like, it looks like one thing, but it's actually another or whatever. I believe I have one of those. I believe it's a Team Rocket one. I don't know if I can trade Shadow Pokemon. I don't know if that's a thing, because I know there's a bunch of different types of Pokemon that you can't trade, like specific things, like legendaries or whatever, for a certain amount of time. I also don't know how to trade over long distances. It probably is possible. It probably is possible, but I don't know how to do it as of yet. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna double check and make sure that I don't have anything terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, we're sweet. Okay. Good. Alright. It's all done. Come back over here and take a seat again. Yeah. Rah. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to type in chat because I don't know if that's gone or if you're going to come back and think I didn't answer. So I'm just going to write maybe and hope for the best. Okay. They're all in sync. It's weird. Hello. Hey. Hey, how you doing?
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late.
You stabbed
Nothing
him in
can
the shoulder
save him
and you're
now.
a wizard.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade?
Yep.
What are you going to do with that?
Kill him. What do you mean?
You realize it's deadly.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that.
Why not?
I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Oh. Oh, it's like eating away at him.
Gareth, is that you?
Oh,
It's
bud.
me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
That's Bone.
I want to see her.
Oh, wow.
Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry. Our friends are taking care of her.
What do you mean, our friends?
She wanted me to look after you.
I'm just trying to be nice, man. You're probably going to die here in a second anyway, so I'm just going to...
Remember your promise.
Leave me behind.
Gareth.
Take her. Run.
Ah,
I don't think I'm going to need to run, though.
you said you'd leave me behind.
Yeah.
To help Sylvie. Cotter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore!
What do you need his blood for?
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But you can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove.
What is it?
Forged from iron. The handle made with ironwood from this very tree.
It's floating in that thing.
In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now.
Ooh.
You're here for a reason, Garrett.
Okay.
It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved.
Is it?
Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart.
What?
His beating heart.
What?
And his death can have meaning.
Um...
We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this.
What do you mean? You can't stab him?
For me, for the North Grove.
You want me to cut out his beating heart?
I'm ready. Garrett.
Oh, he heard all that. Oh, you're cool with it then.
Can't take it any longer.
I mean, that sucks, but like...
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett.
I don't know, man.
Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless. Let us use his blood to give us strength.
This escalated quickly.
Out there, you saw what's possible. But that was only the beginning.
I'll do it. For the North Grove.
East.
I knew I could count on you, Garrett. Use the dagger to open his chest.
Oh.
We need his heart.
Oh, okay. We're gonna... Alright then. Hey, Cotter. Sorry, bud.
Good. Now grab his heart, quickly, while his blood still pulses through it.
Alright. Why? Did they keep doing it?
Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire.
At least it's done now.
While it's still warm. Donne treorekaig sprag, svogenes forbule.
So they're good now?
Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult.
Yeah.
But you did the right thing.
Uh-huh.
Now we must burn the body.
Yeah. There's not going to be a chance that I can't tell Sylvie. She would have heard him screaming. There's no one holding... Oh, yeah, there is.
The wine is ready, my lord. Your sister will pour. Once they're all seated, give the signal.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced.
Lady Baby.
I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Yeah, duh.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
Yeah?
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls.
She has been trying.
To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust your father. He ordered the ambush. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed.
That was before. My father would never betray my trust. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Seriously?
Is he?
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses.
You were the reason I exiled
Just
myself.
promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
Fuck.
I promise. Nothing will happen.
Thank you, Asher. I knew I could trust you.
Begging your pardon, my lord. I'm afraid Lady Forrester requires your help.
Of course.
I should go.
Oh, you should stay.
Thank you, Asher.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
The plan is off. I'm gonna marry Gwyn.
He's gonna be pissed.
Of course, my lord. I will see to it at once.
I love that he's like, are you fucking serious? Play it cool. Marry Gwyn. Kill everybody else. Very peaceful way. Wait.
Elissa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it then.
Yeah. You've had him kidnapped for 6 episodes now.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering!
What?
You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father.
Nah.
I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You're not my father, Lord.
Do you think I'll ever call you son? Don't flatter yourself. If I wasn't so bloody soft-hearted...
Father, please. I know this isn't easy, but it's right.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye, and get me something to drink. I'm bloody parched.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
Fuck me, but you're making this difficult.
What? How dare you? You think you have any power here? What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more Foresters do I have to kill?
Calm down, Father. Asher's been amongst sellswords so long, he's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners, then.
Ugh. Maybe I should just stab it. Hey, child. Mum? Mum? Chill the fuck out.
Asher, what's going on? Our opportunity is slipping away.
Let me deal with this, Mother.
Tell me we're still going through with this.
We're not.
Why would you do such a thing?
Just fucking...
We had a plan. Now everything is at risk.
There's been enough killing, Mother. The bloodshed ends here.
Asher.
Is everything all right?
Fine. Thank you.
Pretty sure we're speaking loud
You
enough
cannot
for
let this
people to
happen.
hear.
I refuse to stand by and watch you throw away everything we...
What are you two on about?
Your
I
murder,
thought
shut
this
up.
was a celebration. Yet here you are, bickering like children. Over what?
Father.
I will not be silenced! Something's not right.
I'm sure Asher can explain. Everything's fine, right?
I'm afraid my mother isn't feeling well.
This will be the ruin of our house.
Shut up.
That's enough, Mother!
Wait, where'd you get the knife? Oh, for fuck's sake, Mum. Why? Alright. Get him back up.
Duncan! Get my family out of here!
Alright. Ooh, okay.
Forrester scum!
Fighting on the table. Oh yeah, burn him. Oh, roast toasty. No, you stay in the fire. Yes! Good shit.
Shut the fuck up!
Yep. Yep, good shit. Oh, bad shit. Oh no. Alright, sweet.
Could have been so different.
Didn't want this.
My lord, the Whitetail force is upon us.
Yeah, that's also bad. Sorry, Gwyn. That's your brother and all. Yep. How many sellswords have we got left? Or pit fighters?
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all!
Not exactly.
Kill the fucking foresters! Take down the gate!
Oh, this can't be right.
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for!
This is
We
bad.
can't fight the entire Whitetail army!
Yep. Oh, he's got a fucking Dragonborn helmet.
My lord,
Love it.
your wound.
Get them to safety.
Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please!
You fucked
Mother.
this up, Mum. You did this. Ah, with a good old lucky family sword. Been lucky for everybody else who's wielded it so far. They're not all totally dead.
Asher!
G'day,
Our
fella.
lord is here!
I'll see your lord!
He's here!
Yeah, get good. Hey.
My lord, your command.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Defend the small folk, I guess.
Save as many people as you can. Do as your lord commands. Get the small folk to safety. Death to the Whitetail!
So what are we going to do with the gate?
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
Hell yeah.
It's not over yet!
To Asher!
Get into it. Blood song. Bad times. Oh mate, you fucking hold the shields up. Was I supposed to press something there? What did I not press? Did I not press the holding up thing? Shit. I didn't see it. I didn't see a hold the shield up thing. This is what actually happened. Yeah.
The cowards have us pinned.
Use the wagon and...
Good idea, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
I don't know if I understand what I mean. A gunpowder or something. Hey, he's off the course. It's good. Rush him. Oh, this cunt.
Asher Forrester.
Guy, I can't
You've come a
remember the
long
name.
way to die.
Way, get him. How do you use speed?
Let's see you live up to your reputation.
Rally to your lord!
Yeah, it's not. Maybe you don't announce it first. Oh, he's good. He's stabbed multiple people now. Oh, fuck your helmet. Boost rope. Is this bad? Hey!
Let go of my son!
Good job, Mum. Probably not a good idea if you'd be here though. Oh, Mum! Oh, that's bad. Never mind. Stab him in the face. Yes. Oh, it's one of those fights, alright. Do it again. Beautiful work. I'm fucking dead. Like, poor old Cotter took way less of a stab than that. He was all kinds of fucked up. Oh yeah, Mum. She's still good. She's just sleeping.
My son.
Yeah, that, okay. Yeah, we're kind of fucked. Ow. Yeah, get him. Oh, ow. This is gonna be one of these scenes. We're running out of people. Thanks, bud.
My lord, we have to get you.
Good night.
Ready!
Oh, fuck, we're dead. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Well. Hello.
Iron promise.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Duncan.
My lord, we have to get you out of here.
I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch. Thank you. You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us at port this day. Now.
Fuck, man. Fuck. A lot of people are dead. Speaking of dead, didn't we have like put a frag over him so that... Oh, she's gonna be angry with me. Hey, how you doing? That's... He was like that when I got here. No. Don't you even.
What you did was right.
I did what I had to do.
I'll let you light the pyre.
I would have poisoned him if he wasn't cool with it. Like if he'd said, oh, I can't do it. He was a scumbag. But he was our scumbag.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming. And we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Yeah.
You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
We should stay here, really.
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Kind of the point, right?
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh yeah. So... Remember when Ned Stark was getting... Oh, they're all here. On the left, look, it's Lord Taldick. Lord Taldick's there. Oh, sarcastic eyebrows. That fucking piece of shit's here too. Faceless guards. Ooh. Yeah, you're a fuckhead. I hope you die.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
I don't want to do it. But I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of not. Yeah, Ned Stark was going to die, and up until that last second, before anybody knew that he was going to die, it was like...
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king.
He'll get away with it.
Who here bears witness to her crimes?
Oh boy.
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
You're a fuckhead.
She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Spare her!
Coward!
Yeah, whatever.
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raven!
Killer!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Traitor! Iron from ice! A brave She's innocent! Oh, noble death!
Kneel!
Oh. Oh, they're making me do everything in this episode. Every little thing. That last moment, you're like, no, Ned Stark will get away, it's fine. Oh. Quickly roll out of the way. Fuck. Well, there goes another one. Iron from Ice. Chapter 7 of Episode 6 complete. Why am I the one that's commanding them and shit? Still gonna bail on us? Yeah, she's pissed. She's out of here. Sorry. He's gonna die anyway. He said I could do it.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise.
6.1%.
With some parasite by his side.
Hey.
As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me.
And then you rubbed it in my face.
And then, after that whole business with Tyrion, I thought she knew how to stay loyal when it mattered. But then there was that day when she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help, when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge?
Murder and guards.
Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
Banging the cold boy.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle.
Yeah?
I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood.
What?
Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead at the foot of the wall.
What was I supposed to do?
I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Really?
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own blade.
What was I supposed to do?
But then... he killed the man who betrayed him.
Yeah.
I was rather starting to like him. A
Fuck Roderick.
shame he didn't last longer. Roderick. The savior who couldn't save anyone.
Yeah.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was rude and aggressive, mind you. But he didn't play games. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him.
Yeah.
But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order.
That he earned my help and my respect. Some of these lines just aren't said.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have... nothing.
Didn't tell Toldic.
In the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sera to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Yeah.
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending.
Betrayed
Roderick
family.
dead, his mother dead,
I don't know.
his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father.
Yeah.
I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Fuck. Instinct and nobility. Sweet. I'll take that. I'll take instinct and nobility, sure. Everyone's dead and my house is burnt down, but, you know. Old mate got shot in the back once and he's done. I've been stabbed and stabbed and shot and stabbed and fucking all sorts of shit. Yeah. You can't show me this scene if he's just gonna die.
Asher? Asher.
Summer Rain. Gwyn.
We have to hurry. I saw what you were trying to do. They wouldn't listen to reason.
I tried. I really did.
We will overcome this.
Yeah, well. Beskar and Small Boy. I want to say Ryan? Ooh. Right. Hello, Pebs. How you doing, buddy? Sorry, the way we do our movie nights, it's sort of an in-between scenes chat kind of thing. But I did see you. It is a pleasure to see you here. It is a shame that the music was too loud that you couldn't hear me. That has happened once or twice before, but I didn't think it would happen in that scene. That was a real shame. Hello, Erisence, if you are still here. I don't know if you are. You happened to come by at a time where I was cutting the heart out of a friend, but I hope it wasn't too jarring. You didn't know there was a Game of Thrones game. There's quite a few. there's quite a few different Game of Thrones games. None of them really got to popularity because none of them were particularly amazing, but there have been a handful of different ones. From what I understand, you can't buy this anymore, because Telltale obviously dissolved and don't have the license for it. And there's no Season 2, which this set things up for Season 2, but whatever. It's a shame. But it's actually got like the TV show cast in it and all that sort of stuff. You don't really play as any of them, obviously. You play as this Forrester family. But it's a cool game. It is a cool game. Had a lot of fun. What a fucking ending. Everyone's fucking dead. Everyone's fucked. Everyone's fucked. Oh. You and 62.6% told Marjorie the truth and were dismissed. Yeah, well, I mean, it was at the point where it's like, I'm sick of playing games with you. You and 75.3% refused to marry Morgan. Yeah, fuck that guy. He was a piece of shit. We would have given him everything that he wanted. We just would have been part of his plan, so fuck that guy. But, you know, like, death is a big cost. It's a big price to pay. But, yeah, fuck that guy. Wait, what happened to her now? She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's had her head cut off. Executed. Dead. Game over. Yeah, oof. The past half an hour, Francis, was full on. It was full on. Antagonist hair is dead. Mum's dead. Lud has been slashed across the face. Antagonist's hair's bodyguard is dead. Duncan is probably dead, but we didn't actually see him die. All the pit fighters are dead. We didn't see Bloodsong die, though. We saw all the other pit fighters die, including their leader, which I can't remember her name because it was only said like twice. All the pit fighters are dead. Asher is basically dead. He's been stabbed to shit. He's been shot. He got stabbed a bunch of times. He had a broadsword driven into his stomach and twisted around a bit. He's in a real bad state. No more House Forrester. Asher's technically still alive, and the little sister, I've lost her name. That has a voice like Summer Rain. That one. She's still alive, and so is small kidnapped boy, Ryan. He's still alive. But yeah, Asher's really fucked up, and everybody else is dead. I can't confirm Duncan. I can't confirm that Duncan's dead. Everybody else is dead. North of the Wall, Cotter's dead. Sylvie doesn't want to talk to us and is probably going to bail. So Garrett's up there with Lord Forrester's bastard children, one of which is a blood witch, and the other one's a warg. So they're wizards, Harry. With an army of hypnotized wildlings, which don't want to be there. Cotter, we cut out his heart and squeezed all the blood from his heart out so that she could do a spell. Yeah. And then Mira's dead. Mira got betrayed. Mira's dead. But Coalboy's still alive. And Sarcastic Eyebrows are still alive. And Lord Talldick's still alive. But yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, Beskha's still alive because Beskha got Ryan out. That was her whole thing, was to get Ryan out and make sure that he lived. So she's still alive. She took off. Yeah, everyone's fucked. Everyone's fucked. Game over. Oof. Yeah, 60.5% butchered Cotter for the blood magic ritual. He said it was all good. We went in there. Fucking Sylvie was like, "Oh, you should give him the Nightshade because he's in a lot of pain and he wants, you know, it'll kill him and he'll go off, you know, pretty painless. It'll basically drug him up and then he'll die because of the poison." And I went in there and the blood witch was like, "Yeah, so here's this really cool knife that I made for my father, but he's not here, so you can have that. So that's good. Anywho, first use of that knife, I need you to cut out the heart of your friend, and don't use the poison on him that'll numb any pain because it'll taint his blood. So just cut his heart out while it's still beating, and then go and squeeze it out over that fire. And I'm like, oh fuck, are you fucking kidding me? He's already in pain. And then Cotter's like, I'm sick of just being in pain here, man. Just whatever you're gonna do, just get it done. I'm ready to go. Let's just do it. So I did. But if he at any point was like, I don't want to go through any more pain, I can't do this, I need to stop, I would have backed out. I would have given him the poison. And, you know, fuck it, come what may. Probably would have died. Considering the way that everybody else's story went, I probably would have died because the wildlings probably would have turned, the spell would have been broken, and the wildlings would have murdered everybody. And then been murdered by the whites. Either way, what's done is done. But yeah, Mira's dead. Mira's super dead. Mira deserved better. She did. She did. I feel bad for her, because she... The other option was to marry fucking douchebag and basically be his prisoner forever. And she's like, I'll stab you in the neck when we're sleeping. And he's like, yeah, I thought that you'd try that, but it's not going to happen. You know, I'm going to make sure that you can't do that. It's like, fuck. All of a sudden, Marjorie's fate isn't as bad anymore. Long live Queen Cersei. Marjorie made me sad. Like, I just wanted her on side. You and 16.8% sided with Gwyn and called off the plan. I feel like poisoning him probably wouldn't have gone down particularly well anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. We could have ambushed them as well, but I feel like the ambush probably would have gone in a similar direction to what we ended up doing. Stupid mum. She should have just fucking left it. She should have just left things as they were. Like, everyone's gonna die if you try and make peace. Okay. That's fine. Just see what happens. Nah, I don't want everybody to die, so I'm gonna start a fight right now by trying to stab him in the face. Are you serious, mum? Can't take you anywhere. You and 51.4% stayed to defend the North Grove. I mean, what are we going to do? March back to Ironrath and see that everybody's already fucked up? Or hang out at the North Grove and probably die anyway because of the White Walkers that are going to come? Like, Garrett's story isn't probably going to end any better than all the rest of them. He's just taking a little bit longer to do it. Credits. And probably loud music that you can't hear me over, because that just seems to be the way the credits music goes. But if you can hear me, this has been awesome. This has been a lot of fun. You can hear me pretty well. I'm raising my voice far louder than I should at this time of night, but it's a Friday, so the neighbours could deal with it for 10 minutes. Yeah, that was awesome. So, that's the finale. That is our quote-unquote canon ending. However, I will do a little bit of like a catch-up-y type of thing, whatever. I don't know whether it will be later this weekend or if it's going to be next Friday. I'll figure it out and I'll put it up on Twitter and the Discord and Facebook and stuff, but whatever ends up happening, I want to do like a almost like a bonus episode of this where we play the very end of the last episode where we choose either Asher or Roderick, and then we play as Roderick and see what happens. It'll also give us an opportunity to pick the other endings for the other characters, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But that was our canon ending. So if you're watching the VOD after the fact and you're sitting here with the credits, you've been here this long, you're awesome. There should be a bonus episode after this, probably, if it turns out well. If it turns out that it's just Roderick in the place of Asher and all exactly the same shit happens, yeah. But I don't think it could, because the whole thing was like Asher was offered the hand of Gwyn to sue for peace. Roderick had no affiliation with Gwen. Roderick... Oh yeah, because fucking Mira's dead, so there's only two of them there now. Roderick had no affiliation with Gwen other than, like, they talked a few times and she helped him out. Roderick was marrying Elena, but I don't see Ludd being like, yeah, so marry Elena. Like, it's not going to happen. Oh yeah, the house is all fucked up now too. It's all on fire. But yeah, that's our canon. That's our canon ending. That's the end. Why do we have to connect to the server? Just let me... Oh no, this is the wrong thing. I think this is the wrong thing. Yeah, that's not what I want. Get out of here. So... You can restart different episodes and do different things. I don't want to do all of the last one, because you can hit rewind and you can go back to certain, like, decision-making points and scenes and shit. What I am going to do next time... I've got a backup here that is basically set at where Asher arrived. So we can go from Asher and Roderick when Asher rocked up at the dock and Roderick's like, welcome home, and then all shit went sideways and we got to pick one or the other. We'll pick Roderick, we'll see what happens. If it's the same, it probably won't be a particularly long stream. As much as I do want to see what happens, probably won't be a particularly long stream. But you never know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that was cool. I mean, that could quite possibly be the last episode of our Game of Thrones run, depending on how our bonus episode goes. But that is the end of the canon playthrough, for our canon at least. And we've got 2 characters alive, one barely alive and one probably soon to be dead. But that's it, and there's no season 2. Unfortunate. So that's kind of, I don't know if somebody picked up the story somewhere and wrote a bit of a book about it, or fuck, even just like a comic, something. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next time. It's been an absolute pleasure. It really has. Depending on what we do for this bonus episode, we are going to start a different show. So we're going to have a different show coming. I haven't figured out what yet. I haven't figured out which one to do. We've got the first season, the original season of Tales from the Borderlands. We've got Wolf Among Us. We've got all the seasons of The Walking Dead. There's another one. I don't remember what else there is. Oh yeah, Batman. We've got Batman. I think that's it. I don't remember, but I want to keep doing movie nights. I enjoy it. I know most people that tend to drop by to watch and hang out, it's not their cup of tea from what I normally would play. You know, a lot of people aren't here for the super in-depth, like, Telltale story stuff, and the fact that I don't really talk to people directly unless it's between scenes. I get that. Sorry if it's not your thing. We do still do normal stuff, or quote-unquote normal stuff, for what I normally do. But it's just a little guilty pleasure of mine, so please humour me. And if you do drop by, if you do drop a lurk, if you come to hang out or say good day while we're in here, thank you. I do very much appreciate it. It is a pleasure to have you here. It's been a pleasure to play through this. Definitely some twists and turns that I did not see coming until like the last second. But it's been good. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. At least somewhat as much as I did. Now, what we might do... Actually, that's a good idea. Let's do that. We're going to jump over. And we're going to go and visit Jess. But for everybody that has been here today, I hope you've had an awesome day. And I hope you have a better tomorrow. I'll see you next time. And for anybody that's been left behind in the VOD. Oh, it's repeating itself. Anybody that's been left behind in the VOD, or is watching this at a later date, I hope that you have an awesome day too. And if you're watching this a month, a year, or 10 years from now, or long after I'm gone, you'll hear from me again. See ya.